What's up, JK?
What's up, man?
Can you please give us a short introduction of yourself and your background?
Yeah. So my name is J.K. Britt from Noonan, Georgia. Played college ball in North Carolina Tar Heels, where I met my boy Will Sweet. After graduating, I jumped into the transportation logistics field, and I'm currently a dedicated transportation manager at Ruan Transportation and Technology. So working in transportation for the last 5 years, men sweet, men tight, and just being friends with Will. I just been seeing him make all this money. He been talking to me saying, "Hey man, I got all these Teslas." And I say, "Why you ain't got no car? Why you don't never drive one?" He said, "They all rented." I say, "How many of you guys?" He said, at the time I think he had like 8. I say, "So all 8 of them gone." And this man will Uber or catch a lift to church or ask me to pick him up to church every Sunday. I'm like, "Man, you got all these cars and you can't get no ride." So I was like, okay, if he need a ride to church every Sunday and he got 8 cars, they really must be getting rented out. So after that, man, I jumped in there. I bought me a Tesla too, and I started getting rented out. So that's my spiel right there.
So, how did you hear about our Tesla rental passive income program?
I heard about it because Sweet kept texting my phone. And then I see him at church and he's telling me, me and you being boys, so we talking, communicating, and I'm seeing you cop the Teslas and I'm seeing you always need a ride. So we just talk about it on the way to church or talk about it on the phone while hanging out. And I remember I came to the crib one time, you showing me some numbers and just the conversation, the process, and I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. So I heard it from the horse's mouth.
What initially attracted you to invest in our Tesla rental program?
Passive income. Passive income, just being able to get money on a daily basis or a weekly basis, however I wanted the check to come in, being able to get it like that. So that was it for me.
How has your experience been so far with receiving daily payouts?
The experience with daily payouts has been great. I never knew I wanted to get paid daily. I always thought I wanted to get paid at the end of the week in a big check. But man, when you see $100 a day, 150 a day, or whatever it looks like, you're gonna enjoy that. And the money's been consistent. And I never have not got paid.
How would you describe the support and communication you received from our team?
Support and communication been good. It's really a pretty seamless process. It doesn't require much support or communication. It's really hands free. So that has been good. I've been able to get what I need.
Were there any concerns or hesitations you had before investing, and how were they addressed?
Yeah, man. My concerns were: is the car gonna get rented out? Is the car gonna get it rented out? I don't want to be paying for a car that is just gonna be sitting in XYZ. Now I just got another car note. And they were addressed by just showing me numbers, pulled up some Excel charts, and I was able to see a high rental percentage, and I was able to see funds. So once I was able to get over the fear of not being rented out, I was golden.
Compared to other investments that you've made, how does the return on our passive income program compare?
This is real good because a lot of investments that I made in other places, I've won and I've lost on a lot of returns on a daily basis. Instead of
Your
being in the
phone cut
bind,
out. Your phone cut out.
this can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
This is good because you get your returns on a daily basis, weekly basis, whatever you want to do. Where other investments I've had, they've been a buy and hold, and they kind of just slowly creep up over time. But this one right here is really good. If you get a car for the correct price and you're rented out at 70% of the year, you can pay off a third of the car. If you get your car rented out correctly, and everything goes well, you can pay a car off in 3 years, and then everything after that is just going to be passive income all the way.
Has the program met or exceeded your financial expectations?
It has definitely met them. Um, it's met them. I was expecting to get a certain amount of money for every rental, and I've been getting that. So I got no complaints when it comes to the money.
Would you consider reinvesting or expanding your investment in the future?
Definitely reinvest. If I reinvest, I would probably take the side of, just investing funds. I don't want to get another car just based on what I got going on in the near future. But seeing how the money works, seeing how the money flows, I would definitely invest funds into the company to help it expand and grow and get a return on that.
What have you invested so far? Like how have you invested into Sweet Rides?
I bought a car and put it with the team, and we got a profit split. So that was my investment. I got a Tesla Model 3, let Sweet Rides rent it out, and it's a sweet deal, and we split in profits.
How likely are you to recommend our Tesla rental passive income program to others?
10 out of 10, I do recommend.
What aspects of our program do you think would be most appealing to potential investors?
Most appealing to potential investors is going to be, I don't know too many a daily basis into the stock market, and you can see a return daily, but
the phone's froze.
Get
the screen just froze.
Set want to make per rent.
JK, can you repeat that question? This whole screen just froze. I asked again. I said, what aspects of our program do you think would be most
being able to negotiate how much you want to make per rental and being able to get that on a daily basis that your vehicle is rented instead of having to wait, and go up 2% or go down 3% like the stock market.
Okay, you cut out a little bit. Can you just kind of say that again?
Yeah, I said I think the most inviting or appealing part of this investment is I made long-term investments where it's a buy and hold, like the stock market, and I might go up 3% today, might go down 3% today. But in this business, you can get a set guarantee amount of money, how much you want to make per rental, and every time a vehicle is rented out, you know that you're going to make that money.
Consistency is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Even in a down market or up market with the stocks, we're going to be consistent is what you're saying.
Consistent.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the transparency of our operations?
Transparency on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 9. 9 out of 10 because nothing's perfect. There's always room for growth. Except 9 out of 10, you can't beat it.
So what would take us getting 10 out of 10 versus the 9?
What would take us to get the 10 out of 10? I think the 10 out of 10 is going to be when more processes become streamlined, as technology with the company evolves, where you can just have more visualization on the financials and things like that. Right now, the money is just coming in and it flows. But once it gets to a position to where the money comes in and there's technology involved where, it shows you percentage on the days, the time, the week, and, what your investment projection looks like on the rest of the year. Things like that.
I'm sorry. Can you sum up your overall experience with that program with a few sentences?
My overall experience has been I never knew that I wanted to get paid daily until I got with Sweet Rides. I love to see that amount hit the account on a daily basis. So it's been good. It's been a lot of learning. There's been some growing pains in there as well. Except the communication's been good, and it really shows the entrepreneur spirit that William and his team has.
Do you have any advice for potential investors who are considering our program?
Yeah. My advice is going to be, number one is if you want to join the program, ask all the questions that you need to ask. When you do decide to make the decision to join and you want to get a vehicle that you can afford. Don't go get something that's going to be extreme over the top. Get something that you can afford in case you end up in a position to where, you need to drive that car and utilize that car for whatever reason. You want to have something that you can afford, and then you'll always be good. And as the money comes in, don't just blow the money, stack the money, pay your notes up. Because the faster you pay up the car, the faster it becomes all profit. And you never know, you can have flat tire, you can have a battery problem and things of that nature. But if the money's coming in and you're renting and you pay the car up as much as possible, whenever the car do go down for whatever reason, you've paid up so you aren't losing anything.
Man, that's all I have for you. Thank you for your time. This has been amazing. I appreciate your honesty, your honest feedback, and highlighting your experience with our audience. So thank you. Thank you for being here today.
Tempo.